The English Premier League starts today for me on Friday, and this video will be coming out Monday, so every team's first game is going to be done by then, so everyone will have one game under their belt. So, we are around 2 hours from kickoff between Arsenal and Leicester City, and I wanted to give my, again, still consider the preseason predictions for the Premier League this year. And this year looks like it's going to be a fun year. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any runaway teams. I'm going to go through each team, some more in depth than the others because some have more interesting facts behind them. So I'll go in some more in depth than others. I'll give my predictions for where they'll finish and the predictions for the first round of matches coming up. But I'll try and make it quick so this video is not too long. So I am going to start by just making a couple of predictions here, starting with. Well, I'm going to start from the bottom to the top right now as the table looks so far, which is just by alphabetical order. But I'm going to go through some of the lower seeded teams and then work myself up to the higher ones. So I'm going to start with West Ham United. I think they're going to have an incredible bounce back year with the signings of Arnautovic, still having Winston Reid, now having Javier Hernandez or Chicharito. I think they're going to be a very strong team still with Andy Carroll. It looks like a team that can perform very, very well now. Not top four, maybe not even top six, with 5 and 6 going to Europa, but maybe the top 10 team. Better than last year, definitely. West Brom, I think they're going to come into that 12-13, that kind of region again. Their team isn't too strong. They've got Chadley still, but not too much to brag about for West Ham. Same with Watford. Losing Agalu last year, that was a huge one. They still got Troy Deeney, who is not the best quality. It's, again, not a strong-suited team, a team that I do not think will get relegated, but a team that will come in that 9, 10, 11 region area. Swansea City. This is a team that I think had the potential to perform as a 8 or 9 team, maybe even 10. Not a team that almost got relegated last year. Sigurdsson, very strong. Llorente, very strong. Fabianski, a solid goalkeeper. It's a team that's a solid team that can perform very well, that performed well at home too. It'll be interesting to see where they finish. Stoke City, on the other hand, I am not exactly sure what's going to happen with them. Losing Arnautovic last year, they've still got Shaqiri, but it doesn't seem. Peter Crouch is nothing to brag about. That Shawcross, nothing special. It's a team that really doesn't have a lot of potential anymore with the loss of Arnautovic, who was one of their top scorers last year. Moving on to Southampton, again, I don't think Gabbiadini is going to do the job for them. It's, again, a team that I think Forster's their goalkeeper. I'm almost positive it's Forster. But, again, Southampton, I think they could actually be put into relegation next year. Newcastle, moving up from EFL, I think they'll move right back down to EFL. I'm not sure much information on them, but I don't think they can compete, even with teams like Swansea, Watford, West Ham, those kinds of teams. Over to Huddersfield, I think they'll be relegated right back down. I don't know much about them, but I do know how much they struggled to actually get in the number 3rd spot with that incredible game last year in the EFL league. But Huddersfield, I think they'll be a second team relegated. The final team I think can be relegated is Brighton and Hove Albion. I'm not sure on all these teams. I know Knockert is on Brighton, but really, I think Brighton, Huddersfield, and honestly Southampton, I think can get not Southampton, Newcastle can get relegated. Over to Crystal Palace, who just acquired Fosu Mensah on loan. They're a solid team with Benteke as well. That's a good solid team that can be able to compete in the top 10. Burnley, with the loss of Michael Keane, that hurts. Still have Gray, still have Heaton, still have Defoe. Still have a solid team that is not going to get relegated in my opinion, but able to finish maybe 12 or 13. Bournemouth, another team around 12, 13, 14, team that's not too strong. Attacking, well, they have King, Joshua King as a good, solid attacker, but no one really to brag about in the midfield, and have Ake on defense, but that's about it. Moving on to the bigger teams, bigger clubs in the Premier League. Everton, with the loss of Lukaku, but gaining Michael Keane, Everton, it's going to be tough for them to compete again. They might fall in that 7th spot again. Still have Barkley, still have that goalkeeper Stecklenburg. It'll be tough for Everton to compete this year without that clinical striker of Everton. Going over to Liverpool. Liverpool with the addition of Salah. They might be losing Coutinho. It's really hard to tell. Liverpool, though, I think that they will be able to get top 4 this year with Salah, with Mane, with Firmino. Very, very, very good team. Coutinho, it'll be interesting to see what happens to him. If he stays on Liverpool, I think Liverpool have a shot at winning the actual title. Over to Arsenal with the addition of Lacazette. That is a lethal strike force with Oxlade-Chamberlain, Alexis Sanchez, and now Lacazette with a solid defense with Bellerin, Mustafi. Czech still solid. Arsenal looking good. They might be able to get that 4th spot again. But who knows? Leicester City, I do not know how this team can perform when they win the Premier League and then go on the verge of relegation. Vardy, Mahrez, still very good players. Wes Morgan, I think, is very underrated. Schmeichel had a very good season last year. Played very well in the Champions League, and he played well in Premier League, but Leicester had an incredible run for Champions League and somehow did horrible in Premier League, which is odd. Tottenham, I think they will win the league this year. That is my prediction for winning the league. Tottenham is a strong, strong team. Every single position, they have got a great player. And even if they go through their lineup, they've got Dele Alli, Son, Kane, Eriksen. That's just kind of their front 4 players. And then you've got Dyer, Dembele, and then you've got Danny Rose, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Lloris. A very strong team all around. Tottenham, I think, has potential to win it all. Manchester City, their defense is astonishing with Mendy, Walker, Stones, Company, and then they've got Bravo and Net, who played very well off-season. And then you still got Aguero up top. You got Sane, you've got Jesus back from injury, KDB. Very, very incredible thing. I think they'll come in 2nd next year. Chelsea, on the other hand, losing Diego Costa, very clinical scorer, have Hazard, Morata to replace him, David Luiz, an incredible center back, Cahill, who I think is very, very underrated, Courtois in net, and then Azpilicueta, Marcus Alonso, incredible player, and Willian on the wing. Fabregas, very, very strong team. I think they will come in the top 4, but it's really hard to tell at this moment with that kind of team. And finally, with my favorite team, Manchester United, I think they have the potential to come in the top 4. I do. With Lukaku now, Pogba coming back, I think he'll gain some more experience back in the Premier League. Also with Lindelof, Matic with this good signing, Rashford's developing. Lingard, I think, is playing very, very well. Valencia, very underrated. De Gea and net. Incredible team. I think they can get top 4, but it's very hard to tell. And now I'm going to run through the first round of games. Arsenal, Leicester City. I think Arsenal's going to take that one. I think Lacazette is going to get a nice Premier League goal to put on his stats. Watford, Liverpool. I think Liverpool's going to easily take that. Chelsea at home against Burnley. Chelsea's going to take that one. Crystal Palace over Huddersfield. I think that one is a gimme. Everton, I think they're going to draw against Stoke, actually. Southampton, I think, is going to draw against Swansea. West Brom, I think, is going to take it over Bournemouth. Man City is going to stomp all over Brighton. And over to Sunday with Tottenham, I think they're going to take it over Newcastle. I'm going to say like 4-1 for that game. I think Tottenham's going to run all over them. And Man U, I think, are going to win 2-0 against West Ham. I think Lukaku's going to get a goal, and I think Lingard is going to get... No, I'm going to say Mkhitaryan. I think is going to get a goal. And I don't think West Ham's... I think Randolph is going to get as many saves as he did last time. But those were my predictions for the scores of the Premier League games for this week. You guys will be seeing this video Monday, so I guess we'll see how my predictions pan out. And that was my predictions for the year. I will give some more mid-season predictions, that kind of stuff, over the course of the season. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you like this video on soccer, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below if you want to see more soccer videos and me talking about that, because I can talk about it a lot more, but I know if there are a lot of people from America watching, they might not be interested in that. But yeah, comment down below what videos you guys want to see next. If you have not subscribed here, subscribe and hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next video.